Well, Mujin, thank you for coming again.
Okay.
And today's topic is the women problems.
Women's health issue.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of patients with thyroid problems, hypothyroidism, breast problems,
Breast cancer,
cancers and breast
tumors.
lumps, and then the myomas, the uterine problem.
Yeah, uterus problem, wombs problem, pregnancy problems.
So, do you actually help with that?
Yes.
How about thyroid?
Thyroid, yes. I treat thyroid telepathically or in person, and I use chakra technique. So because of here is throat, so I use a lot of throat chakra. Telepathically, I imagine I'm putting my hand toward her throat, imagining shooting magnetic energy into it. They could feel it moving. They could actually feel moving when I do this. So usually these are like maybe a couple of treatment, they get healed right away. It's simple. This is a very simple technique.
Is it different when you do it for hypo or hyperthyroidism? Or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It just heals. Whatever issue, it just heals. Yeah, it just heals. So when they come with thyroid issue, I usually don't ask. They just tell me I have a thyroid issue.
Or you just do intuitively,
yeah,
right?
We are just sending energy toward thyroid, and energy will know what to do. Because, for example...
So it's universal.
Yeah. For example, one lady from Salt Lake City called me. She was a Mexican lady. I was at New York. She told me, I couldn't understand her English, that well, but she said, I have liver pain now, liver problem. She's in the hospital. Can you help me? And I said, okay. So I was concentrated on liver, about 10 minutes. And I asked her, do you feel heat on your liver? She goes, no, but I feel heat on my kidney. Oh, why? Because I thought you told me it was your liver. He goes, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It was my kidney. So when I concentrate my energy on the liver, the energy knew where to go.
Oh, I see.
You understand? The energy knew.
That's amazing.
Just went to her kidney.
So, back to thyroids.
Yeah.
Do you have healed patients?
Yeah. Thyroids are easy to heal.
Well, how about IBS syndrome, irritable bowel syndrome?
What do you mean?
Like some people, when they have thyroidism, they have irritable bowel syndrome when they have constipation.
When thyroid heal, all the symptoms disappears.
Oh.
Okay, so
did you ever work with colon cancers or
colon?
Yeah.
Yes, colon cancer, liver cancer, cancer and pancreas, tumors. Oh yes, I've done a lot of cancer tumor when it comes to stomach issues, livers, especially liver when you get cancer in the liver, that's it. It's very hard to heal liver. Traditional method. Doctors, it's very hard. But when I treat them, but when I treat them, they could feel liver moving like crazy, making noise. They could feel grounding, like growling noise. And they could feel liver moving all over the body. And they go, I don't feel pain, but my liver is on my other side. Because of the energies are moving. So they don't feel anything because of the energy. Yeah.
Well, back to women problems.
Yeah.
Do you have patients with breast cancers? Breast?
Okay, it was about a month and a half ago. I was in New York. A friend of mine, she was an Indian lady. She had a breast tumor on the right side. She came over. And I did about 20 minutes treatment. 10 minutes each for each. Actually, it was 40 minutes. 10 minutes, it's 40 minutes. So I touched a breast where she had a tumor. She had two tumors. So I touched one tumor, and she felt a heat at first. 10 minutes she felt heat. Another 10 minutes she felt ice cold heat. What do you call that?
Like when you put biofreeze, it's kind of
really cold, icy heat. Yeah. When that happens, my experience, the tumor disappears when they feel ice heat. So I knew it's gonna disappear, you know, because when she told me she could feel ice heat.
Oh.
So another tumor I touched, usually when I touch tumor, it moves, or they feel pulsing. When pulsing happens, that means it's healing. She felt the same. She felt tumor moving like this. She felt the heat, and she felt the ice cold heat after that. Then after 40 minutes up, she stood up and she was touching her breast. Breast was this big. No more tumor. She was gone. Tumor was gone. In 40 minutes.
How about the womb problem?
Yes.
Do they feel the same thing or?
They feel a lot of movement. I do.
Right.
I do. Lady with the period issue. You know, lady with the
PMS.
menstrual issue,
Yeah,
like
postmenopausal syndrome,
yeah,
perimenopause.
lady who doesn't bleed or maybe who bleeds too much. I control that.
Mm-hmm.
And any cancer or tumor on her stomach, I'm really good with that. When I touch, they feel movement. One lady, every time lady with the cancer in uterus comes in, as soon as I touch her area, she feels a cyst right away. She doesn't have a cyst. As soon as I touch it, within a second it creates a cyst. I feel a little ball here. When she goes to hospital and cuts that open, it's all the cancer cell becomes a cyst.
Like obsessed.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they're easy to cut. But you know how the cysts form? Cyst doesn't form like this. Cysts form with little line and it's like a balloon. So they just cut the line. It's easier to operate. Somehow it's like that, you know? It's like that. And I control.
You mean the cancer cells turn into pus cells or something?
This is how I see
Like a
it.
pus.
Like the cancer is here, right? So as I touch it, it goes. A cell merges to one area, becomes a cyst.
I see.
And I'm really good with ladies' cyst. Not a cancer, but the cyst. They have a lot of ladies got a big old cyst, right? They feel pain.
Ovarian
Yeah.
cyst.
So when I touch, right away they could feel cyst moving. Like this, stretching. Every time it goes back, gets smaller. Gets smaller.